World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you... Everyone's a little nervous around mages right now. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service.
Harding, huh?
I can't say I...
You'd be Harding and...
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to...
We should get to business. We came to secure horses from Red Cliffs. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds... But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get... Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but... You best get going.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself. Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. Be ready. More coming our way.
That's the end of it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds.
Don't touch me, Mother.
Turn to noble purpose.
What?
Hush, dear boy.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald.
I'm told you asked...
I know of the Chantry's denouncement. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, or some are simply terrified. So many good people. Senselessly...
What happened was...
Fear makes us desperate. Go to them. Convince... They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable...
Will they even live?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you...
It's good of you to...
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate. Hope is what we need now. The people... You could build the Inquisition into... I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana. It is not much.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
What do you mean?
Of course.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The majors and the refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or...
What other problem?
We've got some injuries that go... I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone in Redcliffe...
You work...
Yes. Many of them brought... There's a hunter up the hill who has some idea.
Is there anything we can do to...
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas...
Farewell.
And you as...
And, well, I thought I'd be more useful.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one world, one life.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chance.
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition...
Of course. Back to your duties, all of you.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now,
Which is why we require a proper authority.
who? You? Random clerics?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
So far, you're the only one who's in...
We might, if you're...
There is no authority on...
In due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed...
Remind me?
Clearly, you're Templar.
He's toothless. There's no point turn... The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however. Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry...
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between Mages and Templars is renewed.
The Mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't...
Exactly why all this should be left to a new device.
Or we'll be happy to use...
You think nobody cares about the truth?
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a cup.
I'll make sure they see
I pray you're...
Though you had
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours. Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only and we should ignore the danger. Let's ask him.
I'm more concerned that...
I agree. It just lends
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide...
But why?
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right? Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they... The city still mourns.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people.
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so...
There are Templars?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars...
Only one thing. They wish to protect the people? From us? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Stand wary, guardsman.
Good people of Val Royeaux, together we mourn. You wonder what will become. Behold, the so-called Her... We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
And do you know everything to make... Look up in the sky. I alone...
It's true. The Inquisition...
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak.
You will not...
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a... You should all be ashamed. You are the ones who have failed. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition.
You're a mage. Your ties are worthless.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really...
You are called to a higher purpose.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone. You have shown me nothing. Templars, Val Royeaux is...
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very...
He took over the Seekers of Truth too. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is...
Do you think he can be reasoned?
I hope so. If not him, either way, we should first return to Haven and... What's that? An arrow with a message? I believe that
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchant...
Leader of the Mage Rebellion.
I heard of this gathering, and I want... If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the...
Yes. You were...
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it.
So you think the Templars are...
Why wouldn't...
Lucius hardly seems broken up over... You heard him. You think he wouldn't happen? So yes, I think he did it. More than...
Does that mean the mate...
We are willing to Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. I hope to see you there.
Come, let us...
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost.
Make her watch over you. It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages.
Do we? Lord...
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, But...
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order...
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in...
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some...
If some among the rebel mages...
The same could be...
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have...
Then the Inquisition needs agents...
In the meantime, we should... There is one other... Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden van... Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing...
Grey Ward...
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn. They have faded since those glory days. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places. The others have disregarded my 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard... If you have the opportunity, please see...
And if you can't?
Then there may be more going on than...